starting to rise.
Actors, are y'all ready?
Ready!
Audience, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Ready!
Let's go!
Been collecting buttons my whole life. 11 years to be exact. I ain't never had much else. But somebody's always losing a button. And I think they're kind of pretty. Like jewelry or pocket change. Plus I figured they come in pretty handy out on the trail. You never know when you're gonna have to fend off desperados and rattlesnakes and demon ghosts. And I got a good eye. Yeah, these buttons are gonna get me to Nevada. Then I'll get my hands on all that gold and silver. I'm gonna trade in all my buttons. And look what else I got. Okay. Know how many miles it is from Baltimore to Nevada? Know how many miles it is from Baltimore to Nevada?
Oh.
Do you know how many miles it is from Baltimore to Nevada? You know how many miles it is from Baltimore to Nevada? Only 2,000. I figured if I keep a brisk pace, I'd get there in, I don't know, a couple hours. And I'll save these from the orphanage, too. Looks like a button, doesn't it? Tastes about as good as a button. Yep. Gonna see this country. Beneath rivers and valleys and mountains. Gonna see where the buffalo roam. And I'll do it all by myself. Just like I've always done. I ain't nobody's darling.
panhandle.
I'll do the talking. I'm the leader of this gang.
Gang?
That's Reckling and Nut Butter Blueberry Gang. Thank you. And there's not enough room in this territory for two animated operations so far.
You steal candy?
Got a problem with that?
Man, yeah, bro.
What the fuck is trying to say? We've hit every general store in the Panhandle, and we ain't never been caught. Not even once.
Well, it doesn't make it right. And why do you keep calling it the Panhandle?
Because this whole part of Northwest Texas is shaped like the handle of a frying pan.
Oh, and by the way, I coined that word panhandle. So don't try to say that one. One day, everyone in this country is going to call this territory the Panhandle, and they'll have me to thank for it.
And then why don't you call yourselves the Texas Panhandle Gang?
Yeah, why don't we call ourselves the...
Look, we have our hands in everything, and we've got sticky fingers. So I try moving on our turf.
Candy? Ha! I've got bigger fish to fry in this pan, and besides, I'm not stealing. I'm finding something that hasn't been discovered. Gold and silver and... Whoops.
How'd you know my name?
Huh?
That's my name. Whoops. That's cool prop. He talks a lot, but doesn't say much because he's always eating on prop.
I thought it was real tough.
I'm the brains of this operation. And who are you?
I'm Buttons. Buttons McGee.
Well, Buttons, we don't take these kinds of strangers and around in our grand stores.
Yeah, we don't get any clowns.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you should have thought before you brought your buttons to town.
Rocky butter, old topper of pieces of toast. Makes me laugh the way y'all boast. A couple of kids thinking they're neat, but they go around stealing candy treats.
Careful with the words slinging. Me and gang ain't just singing about streets of Laredo and yellow roses. We Texans steal candy in front of your noses.
Yeah, Wolves will tan your hide with her rope of licorice and this here gang by her side.
What will you look, bonfire?
I go where I want to go. It's a free country, if you didn't know. I want no trouble, wants your gang, but I got a button and it's got your name.
She said she's got a button with our name on it.
Not again, boys. Get a grip. Let's get her.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, she's getting away.
Don't worry, boys. I know just how to find her.
folks is called pan mining. He's scooping up the gravel in the river, swirling it round and round until the water settles. If there's any gold mixed in with the water and the gravel, it sinks to the bottom of the pan, and voila! We strike it! So far, Smudge hasn't hit it rich, shipped in muddy water. We got tons of that.
First, as you are a horse, that's Mr. Smudge to you. And second, at least I'm trying. What's it to you, you old nag?
That's Miss Sally to you, old man. And it matters a great deal to me when a man puts his faith in a pan he dips in the river. Nothing but wishes washing down the stream. I can't eat wishes.
I feed you good, old nag. We live high in the hog out here. Better than when I found you up for auction in Kentucky. I saved you from a life of pulling wagons. Never was gonna be no championship thoroughbred, little filly. I don't even make you carry our supplies. I don't even make you carry me, so just what are you good for?
Without me, you'd have no one to talk to but yourself. Though I know you'd still blabber away at the stars and the moon.
Man's gotta have someone to talk to. At least you talk back.
You can always talk to me, old friend.
Well, Miss Sally, we ain't gonna be pan mining much longer. No more breaking our backs over streams. Got my sights on a gold and silver mine in the high hills at Broken Tooth Pass.
Broken Tooth? That sounds like a place you'd end up. Just how long you been sitting on this secret, big talker?
Sometimes you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Spies everywhere, and we know you can't keep your trap shut. What if a bunch of rustlers got a hold of you? You sing like a canary.
Would not. You heard me sing. You got to know when to hold on. Know when to hold on. Besides, no rustler's gonna get his hands on me. I can run fast when I need to. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, baby.
Shush!
I told you I could keep a secret.
Oh, listen. Hear that?
Sounds like a noise.
I know it sounds like a noise. I just want to know what kind of noise it is, you old nag.
Call me old nag again, I'll give you some noise.
Identify yourself. We are armed. We are armed. Be you man or beast?
Neither. I'm Buttons McGee.
A what?
It's a girl. Said her name is Cotton.
What kind of name is Buttons for a girl?
What kind of name is Sally for a horse? I liked it better when I was called Jupiter's star.
You make me scratch my head.
Why do you scratch your butt?
Stop confusing me. You, girl out there, enter our camp. Slowly. Hands where we can see them.
I got a round of buttons, and I ain't afraid to use it.
What's a girl your age doing roaming these hills alone?
It's free country. I can roam if I wanna, roam around the world. But I'm not roaming. I'm heading somewhere.
Where are you headed?
That's my secret.
Smudge here is full of secrets. We've been pantomiming all these years for specs. Now he tells me we're packing it up for gold and silver and Rotten Mouth Pass.
Broken Tooth Pass.
What do you know about Broken Tooth Pass?
Since we're putting all the cards on the table, that's where I'm heading. And I'm gonna be the one to stake claim to all that gold and silver, thank you very much.
Now listen here, Betty.
Buttons. I told you my name is Buttons.
That's another thing. What kind of parents name their kids Buttons?
I wouldn't know. I'm an orphan.
Oh. I'm sorry, kid. Well, you know, nobody's got it easy.
Well, I made it out here just fine. Living in these parts seems pretty
out with no partner.
Hey, thought I was your partner.
I ain't either.
And what's a kid like you gonna do with all that gold and silver, assuming you do get your little palms on some?
Well, I'm gonna retire before I even have a job, and then I'm gonna buy a big house and hire someone to clean it, and then I'll never have to scrub another floor or make another bed in my life. Gonna buy makeup and jewelry and dresses and perfume and
Oh, that stuff don't mean nothing.
Sure does. It means happiness. Gonna buy me some happiness is what I'm gonna do.
I guess no one told you money can't buy happiness.
You ever known a rich person that is unhappy?
Never known no rich person.
I pull carriages for rich people. Some of them don't seem so happy.
What about you, Smudge Nose? What are you gonna do with all that gold and silver?
That's a good question. I was just asking him what we're going to do with all of our money. I'd like a new pair of shoes too, but my hooves are hurting.
I don't know what I'll do. Been searching for gold and silver for so long I forgot why I wanted to do it in the first place. Maybe I just like it out here. Got all I need. Maybe searching for gold and silver gives me something to fill my time. Something to believe in. Man's got to believe in something.
Well, I believe you are in desperate need of a shower. Hey! I know you like to make your own rules, but let's get one thing straight. I can smell you a mile away. Buttons, you came from a mile away. Just how long before you smell old Smudge Nose?
Oh, he don't smell so bad. But he's got more holes in his coat. He's mining more moss than gold. I'll stitch up your coat with some of my buttons if you give me some of that stew.
Sounds like a fair trade to me. Now listen here, little diamond gal. Take it from me and my gal Sal. Rest your head on a pillow of hay. The sky looks good come night or come day. Now take a look at what I got. This gray hair and a horse that won't trot. Nothing but pockets of dust and a bunch of hands all covered in rust. Well, I slept on a rocky dirt floor long before you left old Baltimore. But I'm not poor 'cause I got friends and they mean a whole lot more. So weep ye not, little martingale. Fortune rolls on every tumbleweed tale. Wipe those diamond tears from your eyes. We never call it quitting time. Out the bright shining moon, and we sing our happy tune. In the
has his eyes set on silver and gold. Let's see how I can help this story unfold. These hills are full of ghosts, they're told. To set them straight, I now do something bold.
What's going on?
These thieves made off with all my mining tools and Sally. So that makes you not only thieves, but rustlers too. Bold little critters coming back for seconds.
They're thieves, all right, but I don't think they're smart enough to steal your tools or Sally. But they do come around for seconds. Ain't that right, old frog?
Oh, hungry.
You know these nincompoops?
Yeah, they're a bunch of candy bandits out of Panhandle called the Nut Butter Blueberry Gang.
That's the dumbest name I ever heard of for a gang that steals candy.
No, we changed our name to the Texas Panhandle Gang.
Oh, that's original. Where'd you get that one?
Quiet, Owl!
No, Al. Don't be quiet. What are y'all up to?
And where's my horse?
We don't have anything that's your horse or your tool. We just talk buttons for all that. Gold and silver.
Thought you only dabbled in sugar.
We thought we'd expand our operations.
Well, if y'all didn't swap my horse and my equipment, who did?
Missing. Something has gone missing. Something is lost. Will it be found? 3 desperados lassoed bound. Little girl with no button song, searching for something. For what? She does not know. Old man, old timer, past his prime. Oh, where would he find their treasure? Deep down in a gold and silver mine? If he only knew where to look for the items that have been took. I know where what they seek resides. I can lead them to more than a horse that does not ride. But deals must be made, and I, Santiago, am happy to trade. If then you and you and you go away.
Whoa! We're in the Panhandle anymore. Take one step closer and you'll find out why my name's Smudge.
You're welcome here, Mr. Smudge Nose. Your horse Sally and all your gear. I know not, Brother Buttons, please do not fear.
You're the demon ghost?
I must apologize. Such tall tales from someone your size.
Let me get this straight. You're the one giving all us prospectors the willy-nillys?
What's so funny?
Funny is what's so funny. I'm just a coyote. I was so busy playing tricks I did not realize how the clock of my legend ticks. My reputation precedes what it reflects.
Well, are you guarding this mine?
I do not guard, I protect.
What are you protecting?
What is mine? This mine is mine, the gold and silver are mine, and all who dwell inside it are always on my mind.
I've been living in these hills too long. I got an 11-year-old girl that walked across this country looking for this here gold and silver. I got a horse that won't let me saddle her. These here candy bandits, and now I got a crazy coyote who holds claim to this here mine and has all us prospectors thinking she's a ghost. Well, I've seen everything now.
Pardon me, sir, if I may. I'm not crazy. Though certainly there are ghosts in this cave, I'm not one. But do enjoy a good story and a bit of fun. And would you take the bet that you see nothing yet? Besides, you don't know what you're looking for anyway. At least that's what I heard you say.
Thought you could keep a secret?
Don't look at me!
Mi amigo, we coyotes see and hear many things. Many think we howl, but we sing the stories that we understand.
This might be a dumb question, but what does a coyote do with silver and gold?
I provide across the great divide. I will share my wealth of knowledge with you before I go. Compliments of the coyote, Santiago. I give to help you on your journey because you traveled so far, but I'm afraid I have no candy jar. A candy bar once in a while is fine, but too many sweets can lead to weight gain, crowd rooms and support a healthy body, cause disease such as diabetes, and did I mention tooth decay? Try reasons or dried fruit mixed with nuts as an alternative. I'm simply saying.
I am really what this coyote is saying.
You said journey. What do you know about my journey?
Miss Buzzard, don't you know? You did not travel all this way alone.
Hi, buddy. I'm Cory. Santiago told me you'd be coming. She's been keeping an eye on you ever since you left Baltimore. Santiago's a very good judge of character. She doesn't trust anyone into her home. I went to work with you. Santiago found you in the desert on a quest for riches. But like me, you haven't really been seeking fortunes of gold and silver. You've been searching for what's truly important to you. Friends. A way to fit in. A way to feel important. But not everyone's a pure heart. That's why rumors of a ghost travel far and wide to scare people away. There are those who always take and never give.
Well, Buttons does have a pure heart. Plus, she put up with old Smudge here.
Go ahead, Button. Touch the wall of gold. Smudge, now why don't you try your luck?
Well, I'll be. Sally, will you take a look at that?
Can I get a new pair of shoes?
Anything you want, old girl. We're living high on the hog for sure now.
Sure, whoops. Give it a try.
What happened? Where's my piece?
Yeah, what's the Reese? When you learn to share with others, your mind will share with you.
This is the start of the kindness I see deep in your heart.
You can't always touch treasures. Once had a friend named Smudge who took her in and protected her. And you've been looking out for these knuckleheads. But you know you can be a better leader and friend.
Come here, you big lugs.
I've got that's pretty or worth trading for food. Now I have this too. But what I really have that I've never had before is a group of friends.
Treasure for treasure without its your measure, worth silver and gold when riches dwell in love. Friends like family never lose their shimmer, tall as the timbers that never grow old. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, the compass spins you all around. Take hold of the hand in the smile of the sun, or the light of the moon. Holding a hand will get you home soon.
As you journey onward, take heed of this song. A good friend will always be there to help you move along. Treasure for treasure without its your measure, worth silver and gold when riches dwell in love. Friends like family never lose their shimmer, tall as the timbers that never grow old. As you journey onward, take heed of this song. A good friend will always be there to help you move along.
A good friend will always be there.
To help you move along. Woo!
Feeling really home?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3.
Treasure for treasure without its your measure, worth silver and gold and riches dwell in love. Friends like family never lose their shimmer, tall as the timbers that never grow old. As you journey onward, take heed of this song. A good friend will always be there to help you move along.
A good friend will always be there.
To help you move along.
All right.
If you'd like to get your programs, autographs, and cast, we'll be right out here on the stage to sign your programs. See you in the 49